By the way, I can hear some birds chirping and some wildlife kind of sound. It's kind of jungle behind me. The engine is quite refined. Bajaj is given a very strong engine. It is struggling. Low end torque is seriously missing. Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Banerjee and you are watching Automania. Today we are at Banerjee Bajaj Durgapur to review the all new offering from Bajaj. It's the 125cc segment, which is NS 125. So let's get started with the video and look at the cinematics first. Well, this 125cc segment is quite a crowded one right now, with the likes of NS 125, Pulsar 125, RC 125, Duke 125, even the offering from Honda, the CB HP Shine 125. Well, there is a lot of fight going on in this segment, but who comes out as a winner, we'll see in some later videos. But right now, let's focus on the offering from Bajaj, the Pulsar NS 125. Well, starting with the looks. By the way, I can hear some birds chirping and some wildlife kind of sound. It's kind of jungle behind me, and you'll get some vibes of that. You are amongst the nature, and I'm quite liking it. Anyways, coming to the point, coming to the looks, this bike looks exactly to the likes of NS 160 and the NS 200. The headlamps is brought down, the tank is slick, and the cowl is coming towards the suspension. It looks a great angular look of the bike, and the Pulsar badging, which is the 3D one, does add to the feeling. While this bike is having a split seat configuration, will give you a lot of comfort when out on a highway ride. Overall, it's a very well packaged bike, a good tightly packaged one. But I think Bajaj could have done better with the design segment. A bit of difference in the 125cc offering would have been a bit identical, that yes, it's a 125. Unless you see this badging while it's written 125, it's very tough to understand if it's 125cc offering or the 160 or the likes of 200. The headlamps are halogen, the indicator bulbs are halogen bulbs, the tail lamps are only LED offerings. So Bajaj could also have given some LED offerings in the bike, because with the likes of other bikes in the market right now, they're all coming with LED offerings in this price segment. So Bajaj, in the next update, I request you please give some LED lighting in these 125cc bikes. Now let's talk about the engine. Going by how similar the engine casing of Bajaj Pulsar NS 125 is to NS 160, the baby NS is likely to use a heavily tuned and downsized version of the NS 160's motor. The 124.5cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine comes with an electronic carburetor to keep the cost in check. It produces a power of 11.99 PS at 8,500 RPM and 11.1 Nm of max torque at around 7,000 RPM. It's 0.19 PS and 0.2 Nm more than that of Pulsar 125 split-seat engine. The motor is mated to a 5-speed transmission, and Bajaj claims a power-to-weight ratio of around 83.3 PS per ton, which is brilliant according to this segment, guys. Let me know what do you think about the engine of the NS 125. Well, with the white shirt I'm wearing right now, I'm emitting light from my body like anything. It's like I'm enlightened. Anyways, coming to the bike's hardware, the front suspension is a telescopic front fork, and the rear suspension is the Nitrox shock absorber, which is a monoshock offering from Bajaj. And coming to tires, the front tires, the alloy design looks exactly with the likes of NS 160, but the tire section are different. The front section is too skinny with 80 section, and the rear section is 100 section ones. When you look at the bike at first glance, you would definitely understand the tires are way more skinnier than the likes of the 160 and the 200cc offerings. Coming to the weight, it does feel light, guys. It is 144 kgs, which is almost 7 kg lighter than its elder sibling, which is the NS 160. And with a tank size of around 12 liter, it does give a decent tankerage because the electronic carburetor gives excellent fuel economy. According to the reviews, it is around 55 to 56 kmpl, and Bajaj is claiming around 60 km to a liter. So concerning fuel prices, because it's right now 102 in my city, so this bike will give a great affordability in case of fuel and mileage department. Hello guys, and we are out with the ride review of the Pulsar NS 125. And the first thing is, this bike is really light with a weight of around 141 kilos. It's not quite on the heavier side. And I'm right now, okay, I cannot see the speedometer. I think the speedometer is not connected. It's a brand new bike and it's a brand new offering. So what I feel is the bike does lack bit of low end power. And very interesting thing is, whenever I'm giving the rear brake, the front brake is also getting applied. This is the combi braking system, which helps the bike for braking purpose. Like for example, if you are at higher speed and you give a hard braking and you apply only a front brake or a rear brake, which is a panic braking, so in that case the bike will help you to apply the another brake automatically. So it's a really good add-on for Bajaj, and many other companies also are coming with the same technology like this. Let me go to the low end and check. Okay, I'm in very first gear. Guys, you do feel the power, but the power is more than like with the likes of Pulsar 125, because it's a new bike and the engine is all tight and no first servicing is done, so you won't get the power as much as you expect. But after the first servicing is over, I think the issue will get solved easily. But it's quite a nice bike for city driving. 125cc, it looks stylish, and Bajaj has having a rock solid reliability, which we all know. It's one of the leading brands in the world in two-wheeler segment, so that is never a question. The quality is top notch. Well, there is some vibes that's keeping. Well, there is some vibes that is creeping on to the handlebar and the foot peg past 7,000 RPM. I thought I'll be disappointed when I'll be riding this bike, but I'm not. With the offerings from Bajaj, it's quite smooth enough in the mid-range, and the best thing is this bike is accessible to the middle class with the price, which is really which is very competitive with the likes of other competition. So I'm sure Bajaj will do very good with this bike. Already I've seen many people getting the 125 version of the NS. Well, it's a good bike. It's a sweet little bike. I can cruise all along in this 4,000 to 5,000 range with the speed of around 60 kmph. If you look at the competition and this segment, this bike does a lot better actually. The lightweight, the peppiness, the handlebar it's a clip-on handlebar, but it is reaching towards you. It's not too aggressive that will give you pain in your back and at your palms. The handlebars is reaching towards you. The built-in finish qualities is okay. It's okay, it's not bad. The LED backlit switches, the single horn, and it's the instrument console. You get the FI indicator, the Bajaj logo, neutral, speedometer, fuel gauge indicator, and the clock, odometer, trip meter, and a tachometer, which is analog. So overall it is a mix of affordability and functionality which is provided by this company. Quite a good offering, I would say. The throttle response is a bit laggy. See, okay, it's struggling now. It is struggling. Low end torque is seriously missing. But once it touches 4,000 RPM, I can get a bit of push. Yes, Low end torque is missing. Top end is good. The mid range is okay. So Bajaj needs to work on the low end, and this bike doesn't come with full injection. It comes with an electronic carburetor, which is a great offering in this segment. Coming to the pricing, Bajaj Pulsar NS 125 is priced around 99,000 ex-showroom Delhi. That makes it 15,000 more expensive than the front disc equipped variant of the Pulsar 125 split seat. This motorcycle is available in 4 color scheme: the beach blue, fiery orange, burnt red and the pewter grey. Well, the one which I have with me is the burnt red one. It's a matte red finish and looks quite appealing. When we talk about competitors, this bike goes head-on with her own sibling, which is the Pulsar 125. They are also offering from her sibling once again, which is the Juke 125, but it is priced at 1.6 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi, which is very costly, guys. And this bike is 99,000 ex-showroom, which means this bike is almost 60,000 cheaper with the likes of Juke 125. And if you go up in the competition further, there is Glamour 125. We have the offering from Honda, which is the Shine, SP Shine. There is also bikes like Honda Unicorn, which also comes head-on with this bike. So there is a lot of competition going on in this market. As I already have said before, that 125 series segment is a very crowded one. So let me know in the comment section down below, which bike would you like in this segment. Well, talking about the pros and cons of the bike, if I talk about the pros, the engine is quite refined. Bajaj has given a very strong engine which has got very good mid-range and a high-end power. And another pro is its power is more than that of likes of Pulsar 125. And next point comes the weight, which is very light. The ground clearance is very good enough for this bike, and it's very easy going bike in the city and day-to-day driving. When it comes to cons, there is a trick. This bike looks exactly the same and dated. I feel Bajaj could have updated the looks of the 125cc offerings. And the next would be the low end torque, which is missing, guys. It is missing. Like I know it's electronic carburetor, it's not as advanced as an FI engine, but still there could have been ways Bajaj would have worked on the lower end power. Well guys, it's time to end the video. Let me know in the comment section down below how did you like the ride review and the overall review of the NS 125. And if you want to see such videos and new exclusive automotive content, don't forget to subscribe to Automania and do share this video with your friends, because we need your support like anything, guys. So as I always say, wear your helmet when you're riding, wear your seatbelts while driving, and never drink and drive. This is Banerjee. You're watching Automania, signing off. Ta-da!